Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wingcat Sports. We are back at it with our weekly Tiger review. And this week, actually, not that bad. They kind of did what they needed to do. They won 4 out of 3 or 4 out of 7, above 500 for the week. It's at least a little bit back on track.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock at night, and we just got back from the movie, so I'm a little tired. But I was thinking about, you know, it's gonna, losing 9 in a row. That's gonna take a while to get some excitement back. But the going this week was a good week for them. Um, Hopefully they'll be getting Ryan Green back soon. And there's not much you can really say. They need to and I don't see how they can be. They're more capable of losing 5 and 6 in a row than winning 5 and 6 in a row.
Especially right now with the injuries, yeah.
And they, I just can't help the feeling that they're going to have a long losing streak again this season because you really can't do that and expect to stay in it. With them, we were just kind of hoping they'd, you know, rattle off a few wins and then kind of stay around 500. Can't lose 9 in a row. You can't do that and expect to have any chance, even in this horrible division. Um, so they're coming up with Kansas City and the Twins this week.
Yeah. So past week, right? We faced Atlanta. We went one out of the 3, right? We didn't really expect to do much against Atlanta. But I mean, your offense came alive for most of that series. I mean, you scored in total that series 13, 18 runs. The only thing is the Braves scored about 22.
I think to get me excited back in, you need to go at least, over the next
you need to
series,
win both your series and really sweep
win
the
both
Royals.
of them and sweep one of them.
Because you
need to probably go 6-1. How many games they got? Is that 7 games this week?
You got 6 games this week.
6 weeks. So if they got 6 games this week, I'm figuring they better go at least 5-1.
Which I mean is possible
against 2 bad teams, right? And even then, but you got it's just hard. It's hard because before that 9-game losing streak, we were looking good. Then the injuries came on. I'm not like a lot of people who are really hard on Baez. I still feel he's one of the best players we got. Streaky, yes. Swings at horrible pitches sometimes. It's unbelievable sometimes watching him bat. But he also comes up with some big, big hits, and he's very good in the field. So, I mean, I don't know. Are we talking? I can't be like a lot of people and just throw away the season and say we should just trade everybody. Maybe that's a smart thing to do. But I'm tired of this. I mean, we watched crappy baseball for a very, very, very long time, 5 or 6 years. I want to start being able to enjoy watching it again.
So I'm gonna say it's gonna come down to whatever else happens for the rest of the month. You went to Minnesota to end the week. You won 3 out of the 4. 2 of them were bullpen days, and both those days you did pretty good offensively. 3 of the days you did pretty good offensively. You just didn't score any runs yesterday, and that was a low scoring game on them. You held them in check. Going up against the Royals, if you don't even come close to at least winning that series, right? They're 19-52. You should win that series. Get yourself closer to being 500.
Right. You see, I mean, they're in a position right now where they can't really lose any major players like Ryan Green and expect to do well. Not that he's good. He's their catalyst. He's their, him in there. And I want to see, when they're healthy. It's a weird team. Because I like watching them when they're playing well and they're trying hard. They don't seem to, even though, like I said, during that whole losing streak, they don't seem to lack desire or wanting to win.
They're trying.
So, I mean, what else can you say? I think AJ Hinch is doing the best job he can do. So I'm not. I was hearing on the radio they were like so angry that they were batting Baez way up in the order. I don't think that matters. Why get
You
pissed
move
off
people. You
about
moved.
stuff
I
like
think they
that?
moved Torkelson up, and he's hit better.
Right.
And they moved Baez down, and he hasn't done terrible either. He had a
Right.
triple today to start the
Right.
game for
Right.
him. So I mean, it's fine as long as stuff is moving. Like I said, my concern once everyone comes back healthy is who you keeping in the outfield.
Yep.
Right.
Sounds good.
Who you keeping? If when Green's back and Badou's back, you're gonna have a outfield full because Carpenter just came back off the IL.
I mean, Green's in center field. If he's
Green's in
healthy.
center field no matter what.
I think they like Vierling.
Vierling and
and-
McKinstry are staying. You're gonna have to. It's going to come down between. Mostly, in my opinion, it's going to come down between Badou or McKisnick, or not McKisnick. McKisnick, not McKinstry. McKisnick. One of those two is going to be sent down. I don't think you're keeping 6 outfielders on your roster.
Right.
Someone's going to have to go down once everyone comes back.
I would send Badou down, but you said he is batting better lately. So I guess that's the key. Is we just can't. We have so many guys. I've never seen a team with so many sub 200 hitters. I mean, it's unthinkable.
Yeah.
Usually, if you were batting 220 on a team, you had to look. You had to be worried about your job. They got 5 guys who 220 would be awesome if they could get them.
There's not much going on, right? I haven't heard much in the news wise about anybody coming back anytime soon. From even though Green is kind of past his day stint, I haven't heard anything about him coming back. And then again, ending the week against the Twins. If you can win both your series this week, that's success. 5-1 would be great, but I'm aiming for a 4-2 week. That's better than nothing. And really, if they need to start winning, you got to start winning, as we've already said. That way, you can get back on track. You're only 5 games out from the division lead, as you're 10 games under 500. So it's not like it's out of the realm of possibility for them to come back. They just got to start being consistent.
You want to combine a
and win.
sports thing with a review of the movie we just saw, Flash, or no?
No,
No, okay.
we're not going to do that. But with that being said, though, right, everything's good. Everything's grand. Hopefully, we have a good week for the Tigers. Until make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. We do like hearing from you guys. We try to answer as much as we can. I don't got all the time in the world to answer comments, but I do when I can. But until next time.
Good night, everyone.
See everybody soon.